see the engine. I can't really hear the engine very well. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Okay, so we can hear it properly. Sorry, just 1 second there. Okay, there we go. Now we can hear it. So we have our throttle controls here. There we go. Here we have our RPM, which is the angle of the propeller blades. We don't need to worry too much about that. That's fine, okay? And this is our fuel air mixture. Again, don't worry about that. Leave these ones up here. I'll look after those. You're going to be controlling the throttle and the control surfaces. Okay? When we're on the ground, this does nothing. Right? So this does nothing on the ground. You can, for example, if we're going on the runway here and you turn this to the left, the plane doesn't turn to the left, right? The way we control the ground is with the pedals. So if we're rolling down the runway here and the plane is going off to the left, put a little bit of right pedal in and bring it back. Okay? So on the ground we control with the pedals, and then once we're off the ground, you don't need to worry about the pedals so much. Okay? There's a few other things as well, flaps and parking brakes and stuff like that. Now, don't worry about those. I'll control those. Okay? Here we have our airspeed. So this is our speed, knots. Here we have our altitude. Okay. So at the moment you can see we are at 800. Right? Or sorry, 80 feet. There's 100, 200, or 80 feet here. Because Malaga is right next to the sea. So the airport is just above 80 feet above sea level, pretty low down. And for example, when this goes all the way around, we're up to 1,000 feet. Small hand is at 1. All the way around, small hand at 2. 2,000 feet. Yes. It kind of makes sense. And here we have our compass. Okay, our gyroscopic compass. So our heading at the moment is 130 degrees, 130. And we can see 120, 130, 140, 150. The zeros are cut out. But you can see it matches with the runway. If you have a look at the runway, 13. And that's why the runway numbers are. They're the magnetic heading of the runway. And you can confirm it here. And this is what all pilots do before they take off. 13, 13, we're on the correct runway, okay? As we should be. Which is important. So when we're going to take off, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off our parking brake. Okay? Then we're going to put the throttle to full, to maximum. And we're going to guide the plane down the center of the runway. Then when we get to the right speed, because you need speed to produce lift and take off, obviously. So when we get to about 55 knots, we gently rotate. Okay, very gently. And the nose will come up and we'll leave the ground. And then we're going to climb up higher, up to about 2,000 feet. And so that's it, basically. The only thing to be careful of is that when we're climbing, you don't climb too steeply because we lose speed and we fall down stuff. So the speed you want when we're climbing is 70. Okay. And how do we control the speed? Not with this. Okay? But this is going to be full speed, it's going to be at maximum. We control speed by moving the nose up and down. Okay. I'll show you that when we're up in the air. So for now we're going to take off and I'll talk you through the rest of it on the way, okay? So we'll release the parking brake, we'll put the throttles up to full, and then we look out the window and you control with the pedals. So a little bit of right pedal, like that, and we try and keep down the centre of the runway. Not yet, not almost yet.
Aerodynamic.
Let's get the speed. Now we can go back and take off. Gently, up we go. Here we go. Now, don't need to worry about the pedals. So, have a look at the speed. It's 75 knots. You're with here, is that okay? 70. Oh, put the nose down a little bit. Okay. Now we're going too fast. Put the nose up. Slow down. back to 130. We're still climbing up to about 2,000 feet. The wind's level, but now we're on 130. Look out the window. What are we doing? We're doing some dramatic aerobatics here. So, I'm going to stop climbing now because we're up to 2,000 feet. Okay. And now we're out over the sea. Okay. And what we want to do is go to a gentle turn around to the left. So, just a few things here. You can see this is the aircraft and this is the artificial flight. Ground is the ground. So if you're pushing those down, well, now we're going to the ground. And you can see, we're going to the ground. If you have a look, nose up, now we're going in the air. What happens when we get the nose up? We start climbing, our airspeed starts dropping. Going down. What happens? We start going down, and our airspeed starts increasing. So you're always swapping your speed for your height. Now, when we turn to the left, let go of the controls for a second just to see how the plane's behaving. Just to see if it's straight like that. Pretty good. Okay, now it's fine. So, at the moment you can see we're not going up or down. Our speed is solid. We're not changing course. We're flying straight and level. And that's the first thing we learn to do actually. Fly straight and level. Really important. So now if we want to turn to the left, what are we going to do? We're going to turn a little bit to the left. So we want to put this now over here. So it's going to go right over here, not right. So don't turn to the left. Now turn in the roll. And now when we get there, put the controls back to the middle. Okay, controls back to the middle. Beautiful. Now, turn. You can see we're going down a little bit. So we can pull back a tiny bit. Tiny bit, there we go. And now we go. So this is a nice balanced turn. We're going to see the airport appearing on the left there. There's one of the runways. Window, and now you can tell we're straight in that way. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. You can see now we're climbing slowly. Just touch your nose down. Push a little bit. There we go. This is your vertical speed. You can see now we're going down. And then somewhere we're going. Concentrating here, and suddenly we're turning right again. You know, so it's like you're managing like 3 or 4 different things at the same time. So we want 310, so we want the level, the yellow arm, so we'll turn it down. That's a lot left. A little bit left, a little bit left.